I mean, just like a glove. I nailed it that time, people. I did. I'm very pleased with myself. Welcome. I did not do a stream yesterday, and we've been over this, and I will, as I tweak my camera, I will try harder to set a certain schedule. We had been doing 3:30 while we're young, Luigi Buscemi. I will try to go to a regular schedule, but I'm going to be honest. I got nothing today. I will say this. As I'm watching the Phillies lose to the Reds and locking up, I will say this. What's up, Brian Kowalczyk, Daddy? I will say this. I'm feeling fucking relatively sober for the first time. Guys, I'm telling you right now. There's the universe. I've said it before. I'll say it again, and I'm not even close to finished with it. Universe provides, and the universe does not understand not. That's right, my piazza-friendly hoodie. The universe does not understand not, people. And when I say I'm not going to drink, Kmart ready. God damn it. What is Ian Hawk? What is wrong with you? It's a great fucking logo, all kidding aside. Relatively, yeah, the universe doesn't understand not. And I'm sitting there saying, I'm not going to drink for the next 100 episodes. And the universe is like, yeah, you're going to drink for the next 100 episodes. And you try to avoid it. You try to do the right thing. And then the fans just keep reaching out with their, I'll call it generosity is what I'll call it. I'll call it generosity because let's face it, when guys show up for the Bill Burr special, drink every time I say Bill Burr, I'm kidding. When guys show up for the Bill Burr special, we see them in the bar and they call me over while I'm screaming at, I won't say what I think of the U.S. press secretary, but I go over, I have a beverage with them. And next thing you know, I'm like, hey, you're fans of the show. Why don't you come by on Wednesday, tomorrow? We do a little thing called whiskey, and then we say Wednesday. And we'll have a couple, and they bring a vat of Jameson. And I'm like, well, let me try it easy because I'm not going to drink tomorrow. Yes, you are. You're going to drink tomorrow. I'm on the subway. I have the sports show, the football show, the XFL show, the Steve's 10 and 9 and Parlay Ben DiNucci Mob Show, whatever you want to call it. I got that coming up. So I says, Mabel, I says, I'm like, I'm not even going by Sullivan's. Not even going to tempt fate. I had 3 shots to try and get through Thursday's show. Not even going to tempt fate. And I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home. And I'm on the subway. And I'm 3 stops in. And I get a call from a little man that I owe, from a little fella I owe a lot to named Anthony Cunha. And he's like, where are you? I'm like, I didn't want to bother you. I'm all hungover. He's like, I need you. I didn't say need. I'm exaggerating. He goes, I want you in the studio today as a guest. I'm like, okay, get off of 57, go up top side, walk to the studio 20 minutes while I listen to the Bill Burr tale. And by the way, Nick, thank you so much. That was a great town hall. Cannot stress enough. If you're not subscribed to Gum Fridays, that's on you. That's on you. We have a great time. And I'm listening to the Bill Burr story. And look, I have no beef with Bill Burr. Don't get me wrong. I don't think Bill Burr, I don't think me or anyone on Compound Media is going to go yachting with Bill Burr, but I do have beefs with loyalty. And all I know about what went on, all I know is, and maybe I'm wrong, because everything gets exaggerated and blown up. Like we were talking about this, like this is why, and by the way, here's a teaser. Here's a teaser. I'm not done with Ray DeVito. And I thought I was done. But I'm going to tell you right now, Monday, I said this to Garrett at Steve's wedding, and we'll get to that in a moment. I'll get to that in a moment. But I said this to Garrett yesterday at Steve's fucking reception, and I said, look, when I said I'm not done with this fucking Ray DeVito thing, and when I tell you what I have to say Monday, you're literally going to say, wow. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm like, all right, well, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see in 48 hours. Actually, what time is it? It's like 5. So take away 3 in 45 hours. 45 hours. Yeah, 5:20 right about when we start. 45 hours. We will see who's saying wow. Because this gets back to the Bill Burr thing, I'm telling you, people. It gets back to the Bill Burr thing, I'm telling you. CPT, Compound People Time. I'm still in that Fitzy. I will say, it gets back to the Bill Burr thing. Because the shit that people say about me gets so exaggerated, and that's why I lose my mind on people now, because I've never been anything but honest. And when people are like, yeah, Gino talks about people's wives, no, I don't. And Gino was fucking Pat Dixon's, no, I wasn't. And Gino, and that's what happens, and it becomes the truth, and it's not. And that's why I don't know if and or what the boss said about Burr's lovely wife, Nancy. But I have a feeling it got so blown out of proportion by the time it got back to him, because there's never any clips. There's never any fucking clips of me unless it's edited by one of my dear fans, my buddy Atticus, who edits everything for me, and Misery Clips, or Joe Exotic, which is the same person. Unless they edit it where I say, like, so-and-so's a cunt, but, and here's why I'm pointing that out. Although, no, they just say the one thing, and that's fine. That's fine. But there's never any long fucking form proof of anything that's said by me, and I've never seen the clip of the boss. But by the time it gets back to the other world, the table at the cellar that I cannot stress enough, I sat there 24 hours earlier in that same chair that the boss is so nice enough to let me sit in and stink up so he can fumigate it for fucking 2 to 3 to 4 hours if he's with me, and 5 if he's with me, and every fucking day. I said it. I'm like, the cellar table is not what it was. Cellar table is not what it was. You watch this. Yeah, Danny Bonaducci, you can see my girl, Keanu C. Thompson, tonight with Chrissy Mayer at the Dojo of Comedy in Morris Plains, New Jersey. Thanks for asking. For ticket information, Google Dojo Comedy, because I don't know. I don't know what their link is. So of course you can, buddy. Any other questions, Danny? Hey, Lenny Stinks, how are you? So that's my point. I don't know what was said or was not said, but I know it might as well have been the worst thing imaginable, because that's how it goes to that table. And look, I will tell you what I was doing for 10 minutes before this. I will tell you what I was doing. Actually, for half an hour before this, I was listening to Mike Vecchione, who's a fucking brilliant comedian, on Joe Rogan. And that's a guy that fucking knows comedy. Because I'm more excited for Mike Vecchione right now on Joe Rogan than I ever was. Than I have been, I should say, since he's done any Tonight Show appearances. Like when he first got the Tonight Show, I've said this, that's great. That's great, he got the Tonight Show. But then I'm so old that I think when you get the Tonight Show, masturbating is correct. You know what I was doing the past 10 minutes? Cleaning up after I masturbated. Gino, rumors you're a cokehead. Watch this. Rumors you're a cokehead. Would you like to respond? Not. Am or was. It depends how you define cokehead, because I may have been. But again, the only drugs I really do now, other than sweet brown liquor, is weed, which I'll be doing in 2 weeks, 420 Get High. I can't do coke anymore because it's no fun. Did I do coke when it was fun? Oh, Tigmeister. What are you, gay? You never did coke? What are you, a man? You're still doing coke? Because let me tell you, if you do coke now, you're a braver person than I, because my life is too much fucking fun for me to fucking do a giant line of fentanyl, okay? So no. Was I? I don't think so, because I never really bought it. It's always been purchased for me, much like whiskey. And by the way, the guys that brought the vat of whiskey, which we polished off on Thursday's show, and my liver is still fucking processing as the Phillies trail 1-0 to the Reds, top 5th in Philly. The one thing, they sent another bottle. So there will be another giant bottle of Jameson. I believe that's 1.75 milliliters. Waiting. But getting back to Vecchione. Vecchione's a timeless comedian. Vecchione is a brilliant comedian. Vecchione just did the Joe Rogan Experience, and he is moving forward on his own path. And Vecchione's the guy that said it to me ages ago. And as I sit here 15 years later, sipping my espresso, my Americano, peace, Crip Daddy, sipping my Americano out of my in hot water soup mug. Oh, sorry, I had that up. I will say, he said, we all have a different, we're all trying to get to the same place in our minds. We're all trying to get to the same goal. Whatever, we all have a goal we want to get to, but the path is different for all of us. And I would say, if you ask Mike Vecchione right now, like how he's doing, I would hope, although he's not like me, and I mean that as a compliment to him, I would hope that Mike would say I'm doing great so far. I really would. All good things, Brian Clowder. Brian, when's the last time they did a show with that fucking shithole in Jersey? I would like to think he'd say that. It's not time for competitive Frankie McRibs. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. 5:25, time for pet of the day. Yeah, look at this. I have no thoughts on his podcast. I really don't. Anybody a fan of this guy? Yeah, 65 people. But yeah, right there, Jaquan. I miss it. Are you like me? Like it used to be, and then we'll get back to the Vex story. It used to be when you're about to do a line of coke, you're like, oh, the key pump. You're like, this is gonna be fucking amazing. And now it's like, is this gonna kill me? And then you do it. And like the last time I did coke, and I've told this story on the show, it wasn't at the desk with Larry Bay, although that was legendary. I was at Stand Up New York, and a bunch of us were doing it. A bunch of people were doing it, and they kept offering. I'm like, nah. And then when the little vial was halfway down, I'm like, no one's dead. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do some coke. And even then, that was the last straw. I'm like, well, what if it's slow acting fentanyl? So yeah, I'm there with you, dude. I'm there with you. Actually, I'll tell you this. Then we'll get back to Beck. Jaquan G, I think Frankie's bruises are from hitting his desk, dodging dive AIDS queer. Okay. First of all, hilarious. Secondly, someone pointed something out. And to this day, my offer stands. You guys have my number. You will you guys have my number. You will read this chat. And you can text me any of your suggestions ever. But I don't know what to do. It's not, and I don't want to be like, well, it's not my business, you know. But someone pointed something out. One, he could get taken away and sent to an even worse place where he's not only beaten by the people that run the place, but by the kids there. But two, somebody said, like, someone like, look, Frankie's a big kid, okay? And they said when people, and I've seen this, when people have fits, you know, with whatever they have, sometimes they have to be subdued. So you don't know if that's going on. So again, I'm all fucking ears, but I'm like Pirate Corn, a buccaneer. But I don't know what to tell you guys, you know? And I couldn't agree more, sad boy. Back when you could get fish scale, not fentanyl mixed with a little Ritalin. Yeah, a little bit of coke, labeled as coke today. But that's just the problem now. It's no fun to do coke. So as Vecchione once said ages ago, as we sat at the cellar, we used to sit at the cellar, and he said, look, we all have a different path to get where we're going. And I would like to think that right now, as Mike sits there and I retweeted it, and give yourself the pleasure, do yourself the flavor, and listen to Vecchione on the Joe Rogan Experience. Although I'll tell you, there's a good half-hour chunk of him talking MMA and boxing with him, which is great, but I don't do either of those. So, look, Mike said we all have a different path to get there. And I think if you were to ask me, well, I know if you were to ask me, like, yeah, this is exactly what I want to be doing. I want to be behind a desk every day. I want my life to be seamless. I want it to lead to other things. It's really influenced the act I do now. If you look at me now, when I first started at that desk, and obviously huge differences because we don't have the incredible Aaron Berg to play off of, but now we have fucking Stevie, a Stevie boy, as I call him, and of course Garrett and Bobby. Now, like then and now it's like I'm talking more about the stuff I'm doing on stage. I have a fucking point. We are very serious. We're very silly. And this is what I've always wanted to do. This is where I wanted to be. I really, when I moved up here, wanted to fucking be the next Letterman. I did. No one will be the next Letterman. And now I don't want to be Letterman because he's another guy that's lost his mind. But I want nothing to do with mainstream comedy. No, he did not take his wife's name. Aaron Berg was so much fun. You need a mic. Laptop isn't cutting it. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means. Ian Hulk, you're 0 for 2. You're 0 for 2. You have a great fucking logo, Kmart ready, but I don't even get that. Okay. Let's see. We got Jimmy. Vecchione and Joe Rogan, hard pass. E-Rock is more. Disagree. And Vecchione's a brilliant comedian. I've said that. So, like, if this is where he wants to be, I can't imagine it's not. That's exactly his path. His path got him exactly where he needed to be. And my path, see, but Vec was always better. Vec knew. This is what I've always said. I've never been one to go from point A to point B. Never been one to do that. Am I on the right watch? Let me go to settings. If my mic really is bad, this is fun, guys. Hold on. Mic, default microphone. No, that's me. That's me. Oh, fuck. You motherfuckers.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Thank you guys so much. Is that better? Jesus Christ. Fuck. This is why we do it. This is what is that better, guys? Look, oh man, your mic sounds terrible. Ziggy Kruger, how about now? Get back to me. Because I was, of course, on the microphone on this camera and not on this thing that, again, thank God I spent so much money on all this horse shit. Thank you, Mr. Faversham. Thank God I spent so much money on all this horse shit so I could only check one. And you'd think I'd learn. And I'm telling you, I was so proud of myself because I got into the broadcast and I knew to enter the stream and I had the fucking bottom thing scrolling. Unbelievable. I don't think a tutorial would help. Thanks, Quad. I don't. I hate every monkey I see from chimpanzee to chimpanzee. There you go. From Dr. Zayas, the musical. Let's leave this up a little bit. I'm O-2. Watch this. I'm O-2. You're an idiot who can't read. I was trying to tell you to fix the mic. Then you know what? Say fix the mic. You didn't say fix the mic, buddy. You're trying to be funny and cute and clever, and you're not. So, Ian, look, go back to your boy Chad. Fucking keep, like, I'm so close to blocking you, and here's why. Because you're not a good person, Ian. You're furthering Chad. Chad is, and I don't even want, this is how boring it's got. I honestly haven't listened to goddamn YouTuber, LG phone guy. I honestly can't listen to Chad anymore because it's sad now. I honestly can't listen to MLC anymore because I can get Levy on the BS show, which is great. I honestly can't put up with it. And then you get these idiots like Ian Hawk, who this is your problem, Ian. You think you're some kind of, and I'll entertain you. This is the problem with like the YouTube world. You think you're in this world. You think you're contributing. You think you matter. And all you're doing is ruining Chad's life. So I should like you for that, but I can't. You're kind of a piece of garbage. So that's just how it is for you. All right. But that's it. Like, trust me. You're like, oh, God, it was so funny. Just say, fix the mic. Oh my God. Look at this. All right, Ian, but this is how dumb they are. But you're in, this is fun, but you're in here, Ian. This is proving my point. And I'm sure you think it's proving your point, which is great. It's called a win-win in the biz. I don't listen to Gum Friday or Ehrenberg, yet here you are in my stream, which is nowhere near the level of Gum Friday or fucking In Hot Water pre or post Ehrenberg. And yet here you are. I don't get that. So that's just it. So there. So I'm going to say this. I think I just blocked you, and that's a shame. Just because, it gets boring. So there you go. So In Hot Gum was great. Berg is a brilliant comedian. And me and Bobby were talking about this. He's brilliant live. That's why his fucking Berg's bass, it loses the live element. And there's nothing better or sharper than Ehrenberg live. Now, here's the beauty of what I just did to Ian Hawk. Now, Ian Hawk doesn't like me, but I blocked him. So if he doesn't like me, it shouldn't bother him. So then we go on. Yeah, Chad didn't know, Brian. Like, look, Brian, I love you, but you're stupid. Like, Brian, you're a great guy, but that's a stupid thing to write. No one duped you. You're a grown fucking man, Brian. And if you believed anything he said, especially the second lie, when he says stuff like, I had salmon, it's embarrassing. When he says stuff like, oh, well, it was a can of oil. No, it wasn't. It's, and if you believed it, it's insane. But then there you go. I didn't read the second half. I subscribed to his Patreon, then unsubbed because he's a pathetic liar. Yeah, Bri, that's just it. God, I couldn't say Clam Radio. I could not. Here's another guy. Watch this. Chad's album is way better than Gino's album, and it's terrible. Okay. These are guys that are just fucking, I don't know, but I'd make fun of you, but here I am sitting inside too, because I fucking need to rest my goddamn liver. I do. It gets exhausting. So, as I was saying, we all have our different path, and that's how I wound up here. Yeah, there's no doubt about it, Brian. His stand-up is fucking amazing. So, Chad Zumach has never made me laugh. The only reason there's a shred of interest in, yeah. And it just goes on and on. Or to quote my dear friend Valhalla, winning an argument on the internet, it's like winning the Special Olympics. Even if you win, you're still a retard. Stop feeding the trolls. I enjoy feeding the trolls. I enjoy fucking dislabeled Papa Hawk, dislabeled for the win. I don't this and this is what the trolls do as well, and I love this. And trust me, this is what goes on. Like I literally talked about this was the last. It was like I burned out like a flame on MLC because I was making fun of it on In Hot Water, which obviously you guys like Papa Hawk don't watch. I was literally fucking in the thread, and I'm like putting comments in, and then they blocked me, and they're like, "We got you good." You don't get me good if you have to block my stuff. You don't get me good. You lost because you're a nobody in the thread begging for attention from guys in a YouTuber stream, not unlike this. And it's like if you block me, then I win because you're paying attention to me, and not the thread. Do you understand? Otherwise, you would just ignore it. But don't take my word for it. Take I lost it. Smart ass. Here we go. I only joined the stream to throw a bunch of credit cards in your face and say, don't mess with Zumox. See, that's how you do it. Block this account to Piazza. I don't even. And I will say that is a funny bit, the Piazza thing. No one is arguing the humor of the Piazza thing. So I am so fucking tired of drinking. I am. It is a lot. It is a lot of fucking drinking. Frankie McRibs, what are you drinking? If you are, I slummed it with vodka. No, Frankie McRibs. I'm literally drinking. I don't know if you can see this. This is no secret here. It is. I take black tea and iced tea. Excuse me, black tea and green tea. You want the green to work? I brew it, dump it over ice, add some lemon, and pray that the black and green tea can fix my can just give my liver a little massage as it processes its way through. And of course, black coffee. I'm telling you guys, I didn't even drink that much at Steve's wedding last night. I didn't got there. I was just, that Girth Brooks. I don't even know what that is. I got there last night and, is today one of 100? Yeah. I don't know. I got there last night and we're standing around and it was very laid back. I got there. It was only about 30 people, not even. I was standing around a table. It's me and Garrett and Bill Schultz. And then our buddy Dom came by and Frank, you know him if you watch The Dump from Wednesdays, a bunch of Steve's high school buddies. And we were just sitting there. Oh, yeah, raw garlic definitely fixes your liver. And we were just sitting there fucking kicking old school. I was drinking soda water. That's it. I had a Bud Light. Then the lovely Keanu and Chrissy showed up from their gig, which was also in Staten Island. Quit bragging. And bumped into some people at the main bar because the party ended at 11, the open bar. Went over to the main bar at a place called The Local in Long Island, which is a fun little in Staten Island. And actually had a couple shots with the locals and Keanu and all that stuff. So it was a pretty easy night. So I probably had about 2, maybe 3 shots and 1 beer, which sadly, I don't even count as drinking. So again, it's just time for a break. It's time for a break. Like I have to get addicted to a sober streak. Yeah, that's a good point, Ziggy. I do apologize. Bud Light, how dare you? Bud Light, how fucking dare you? So I did that and came back, hung with the Kiki last night, watched some bad TV, passed the fuck out, woke up today, said, let me do a stream since I missed yesterday. And then I have to really get back into the regular stream that I do every week. But yeah. By the way, there were no speeches. No speeches were given. I think that worked out great. I think it worked to everyone's safety. I did. And then we just all went our separate ways. And tonight, nothing. Thank God. I did have a spot at the lovely LOL Comedy Club, but no more. No, I fucking put that on the wayside. It's fallen by the wayside when I'm around, and I'm just gonna be on my couch all fucking night. And Keanu's got a gig in, as I said, with Chrissy Mayer in Jersey. Let them do that. And I will be here probably watching the end of the Phillies game and taking it incredibly easy. That is my plan. That's my story. I'm sticking by it. So that's so good. Gino, start doing a hype train. You'll kill it. Nicole, shout out, gorgeous. I don't know how to do the hype train. I think I'd pull my rib cage. put what you're drinking in the chat. I don't even get this. Oh, I thought, God, Tigmeister, apology. I'm like, why, who cares what I'm drinking? You're saying tell everyone else to put what they're drinking in the chat, and I apologize, Cat Hair. I apologize for not getting that, Tig. Tig's a pretty solid fucking, I will give this. Tig's like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misreading. Maybe I'm misreading Tig, but Tig's like another guy that just, his comments can go either way, but you always take them. It could be shitting on you, but it's not a troll. It could be like, pay attention. It could be helpful like this. That's good stuff. Sorry, Tig. Sorry that I never know whether to shit or go blind with you, but that's a good comment. Here you go. Jules David, which of course is not, I would send Jules David a link because Lord knows Jules David is sitting on a fat stack of cash. That Jules David, I can't say enough about you. I don't think you're actually the Jules David. I don't. If you are, not the first time I've been wrong. But I do think you are the #1 benefactor for the Misery Loves Company. So all I can say to you is keep up the great work, because I'm telling you, I will be the first to admit, I'm like, there's no way 1,000 people keep going to this. It was all the fucking whatchamacallit, the Cumia shit. I'm telling you, I took a peek in yesterday, 996. And I'm like, Shendan, motherfucker. That's good stuff. People love hate. So they love to hate. They love hating, whatever it is. I have to go. Kevin Brennan is live now. Is Kevin Brennan live? Oh, come on. Don't fuck with me. Hold on. Why doesn't Kevin Brennan? I'm kidding. If Kevin Brennan's live, I'm going to fucking watch it on my phone a sec. Hold on. Buy me some time. No, you're. Oh, he is. Hold on.
And that's Gino's way. He says he has a problem with loyalty. Maybe you realize he's such a fraud that it's just laughable. First of all, he has loyalty. He shit on Aaron Berg and Aaron Berg's wife as soon as Aaron Berg.
Again, never happened. Listen to this fucking piece of shit. There's no proof of that. No proof.
And then he's saying, somebody in the chat, Gino gets no super chats because why would anyone give the fucking alcoholic money? But he's like, somebody said there's only like 60 people watching. Gino goes,
67!
My gum price is way better than this, and my in-hot water does way better than this. It's like, there's no proof for that.
Again, Jules David, I'm surprised. I'm surprised there's not more than 1,000, because it's fucking great.
Gino's always pretending like, I'm doing better here, and Canu's doing great. Keanu and you plugged this 7 times. Keanu and Chrissy Mayer at Tips Comedy Club tonight, and absolutely tickets will be available. Yeah, I'm sure you got pissed when I went live. So thanks, Jules David.
I didn't get pissed. I didn't get pissed, Jules. Come on.
At a comedy show, two women is usually bad anyway. But imagine Chrissy and Canu doing a fucking show. Anyway, so just a couple of things to what Gino said.
I don't know how to do it, or I would.
I like to do my prep to show E-Rock that I can do prep. Gino said the comedy's on the table is not what it used to be. First of all, Gino never.
Because Kevin Brennan's not there.
He was past there for like 5 seconds.
2 months.
And then he did a couple of shows, and he was unceremoniously asked to not. They don't cancel you. They don't say, they start giving you spots, and then you catch on that you're not working there anymore. Because if you put in 5 weeks in a row, they don't.
All kidding aside, that might be true. I've told that story. It's like, yeah, you're kind of harsh. You're kind of being harsh.
So make that statement.
No, Gina, he can't not talk. He's talking about me now.
So even if Gino worked there, he's never there now. So to say he's not like.
Kevin Brennan is never there now. Kevin Brennan, look, good for Kevin Brennan. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. He's a great father. Like I told stories about when he used to like us, and one time he brought his kids by the studio, And because he's a good father, he got his kids the fuck out of this shithole. He lives in South Jersey like the old fuck that he is, and he makes a shit ton of cash from the people like Jules David. But he quit. He's not at the cellar anymore. He's not. He's not. And that's because, watch me pay him a backhanded compliment, he's a far better father than he is a fucking comedian, and that's what he needs to be now, and he's doing it. Kevin Brennan drools so much because he's gay and he's thinking of my dick. Now that's footage. All right, let's go back. And by the way, I guarantee people are screaming right now, 800 ways I could probably just put his fucking YouTube live in mine, but I'm dumb. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like our show, like I've learned this. I've learned this about Kevin. He's a broken record. It's always, to quote Sheryl Crow, it's not having what you want, it's wanting what you've got. And all he wants is what other people have, okay? We loved him when he was at Compound. Loved him. But then he lost his mind. And again, with the phone number thing, he's a faggot. I gave his phone number out only after he said terrible things to me in text. By the way, he sits there defending Bill Burr and shitting on the boss. He says nigger. You can take this down if you want. He says nigger in everyday text because he's fucking 107 and he talks like my Aunt Olga talks. But that's racist. You understand? So then when you call him out on it, he's like, huh? But he doesn't get it. Now, let's go back to him. Hold on. Now I'm on delay. Fuck. I'm going to go live. Did I miss anything? Well, let's go live and see if he's still talking about it 2 minutes later.
It's Wednesday in the Comedy Cellar, so there's no loyalty. But he shits on, he already mentioned this, he shits on Aaron Burr. Gino's human waste. Gino's human fucking waste. And now he's like, now I'm drinking too much. I need a break. I'm going to take a break. I'm so edgy. I'm going to take a break. He's such a fucking hack. He's such a hack. Gino, for how long Gino's been doing comedy and how long he's lived in New York, he's the worst comic I've ever seen. He's like literally the worst comic I've ever seen. I gotta pump some of these up. Sorry, my bad.
Gino doesn't sell tickets!
I really can't find the super chats all the time, but I'll do my best.
I mean, look.
Starting out a PTA meeting where people are like,
okay, I'm gonna and fill me in what he's saying, but this is, look, not enjoyment and not sorrow is our destined and our way, but to find that each tomorrow finds us further than today. And I will tell you, I've taken everything. I've learned a lot from the past couple months and my beef with this once fucking brilliant New York comedian turned South Jersey suburbite. I have. And I tell you, I would much rather, hold on, Jesus Christ. I put my glasses on. Aaron Berg told Grape Soda Gary to fist bump Anthony out of the comedy basement. I don't even know what that is. That's too much. Human wasted. By the way, we learned a story about Steve Conti that goes beyond all shit stories. But I'm telling you, look, this is what Kevin wants. Good. But I love that our show doesn't really talk about that shit anymore. Aside from a couple side stupid jokes and shit. I love it. I do. And all his show is shitting on us and stuff. It's fucking insane. But I mean, if that fucking gets him $1,000 in super chats a day or whatever it is, I know it's an insane number and God bless him, then that's great. You know? Ugh, so true, KB. We're all so tired of Jibo shitting on Berg. It's like every other and it's not. Do you understand? Like that would bother me if it was true. But I believe I just spent 10 minutes ago saying what a great comedian Aaron Berg is and just how he needs the live element to make his podcast better. There you go. Holy shit, Brennan is pathetic. Hold on. I'm gonna do a Brennan impersonation. Ready? You ready? Hold on. I'm gonna take a picture of this like him. Ready? Hold on. And that's me. Hold on. Shit, I knocked over. God damn it. Hold on. Thank God I'm wearing pants. Hold on. Shut up. That's why. By the way, the fucking camera fell in my coffee. Hold on. I'm so bad at this. I wanted to send him that. All right. Forget it. It was stupid. It was stupid. I dumped coffee all over my. Actually, I'm okay. That's okay. All right, so let's get back to Kevin Brennan. But this is what Kevin Brennan, to quote The Godfather, this is the life we've chosen. All right, that was a nice little break. Let's see if he's still talking about Daddy.
I apologize for the super chats. If you're putting up super chats, I'm not. I don't get to them, but I'll. I mean, I have to say this stuff. I have to fucking say it. I got the most of them. I got the ones that are on the thing.
Great stud.
No super chats. He's saying that,
Shut up, Sergeant.
Watching, and and Gino's probably been promoting it all day, and nobody gives a fuck.
Actually, no, I thought of it about an hour ago, and I put it on my YouTube. And that's just it. The one thing I don't do is lie. I'm no good at it.
I was watching this show when he was doing his my dad when we did the football show.
Yeah,
it was hilarious. It was like I'm watching it after we did the show yesterday, where I'm basically talking shit about Cunha, and I'm still laughing. That's how funny Cunha is. I did not like the guy, and it's still like that. My dad, my old man.
These are my thoughts on Brennan completely. I've never said this podcast. Kevin says the name Gino more than Trump talks about winning.
From yesterday. Anyway, it's hilarious. So I'm not going to say Cunha's not hilarious, but everybody knows what he is. Go to his Twitter right now.
Careful, John. That's fucking great, smartass. But this is not. This actually. Wouldn't it be funny if it did fall over? God, that's great.
I couldn't be more proud that people are talking about him, how all his tweets are about race and everything. So that's it. But Gino always gives it to you straight. I mean, he's such a fucking liar, and then he doesn't even go into the loyalty thing, because it's just he acts like, because he has no case. He basically just starts it like, I don't like when people don't have loyalty. Gino has no loyalty.
Incredibly loyal.
Kevin, me and you are friends. Is that why you gave out my phone number like 80 times on your show?
Why'd I give out my number?
You said I didn't have fans, so I wanted to show you that I have fans. So
Somebody say I just gave
your number out, and then Garrett and then they didn't take it out because Garrett didn't know.
The reason I gave out Kevin Brennan's number for the 90th time is, watch this. 1, Kevin Brennan, when I was about to do that shit comedy club in fucking Vineland, which I said I was doing during the Phillies' first fucking playoff appearance in 12 years. And I said, look, it's going to be a tough thing, but I laughed with Bob about it. And a week before I went on, fucking, you can see it on the boss's show. We jokingly said, he's like, don't say the N-word on stage, which I don't say on stage. But Ray DeVito, who will cover more Monday, lies. Ray DeVito lies and says I scream it on stage, which I don't, but I have bits about it. 2, fucking, he's like, don't say the N-word on stage, even though he says it all the time, and I don't. And then 3, after a fan gives out his number, and me, Garrett, and Steve don't think anything of it, and no one really cared, he sends me a text where he's like, you gave my number out, you never took my number down, you really are a Nick Gurr, he said, only far worse. And I said, thanks for the screen grab, and he lost his mind. This was on a Friday. I have never on the air at this point had his number leave my lips. And I say, buddy, it's a joke. Let me check with Garrett. And he keeps screaming he keeps screaming at me on text, calls me the N-word 3 different times. And I'm like, buddy, I'll see what I can do. He's like, fuck you. I know a lot of people that want to beat you up. And at that point, I say to Kevin, yo, Kev, it's 2022. Okay, it was last year. I said, it's 2022. And we all have cell phones. And if someone gives out your number, just ignore the fucking call. Gavin agreed the same week when he did a work on it on Wednesday. Ignore the call. Don't read the text. And he got so fucking pissed. That he wouldn't let it go. And then I went on the air and I said his number and my number, which I still give out. And then when he came on to bitch about it, every time when he trashed the studio, I was about to show his text messages with Garrett, and he fucking nearly broke the studio to avoid it. And now he says his story is, well, I got so mad he gave out fucking Kalta's number that I gave his out, and it's a lie. But he believes it because he's a 65-year-old senile, sad, insecure man. And when Bob Levy goes, it is And this is the thing about Bob Levy. I love him, but Bob needs to get his head out of Kevin's ass for the super chats on MLC. Because when he's like, yeah, it's a real inconvenience. Bob Levy helped give out my number when I did Kid Chris, and we all had landlines. Okay. Kevin Forger. Yeah, Kevin's winning without a doubt. Dude, I just started doing this. And by the way, Kevin should have thousands of people watching, because there was a time when Kevin was on Saturday Night Live. And now his best days are fucking behind him as he fucking streams from his fucking garage, house, whatever, in South Jersey. And if that's what you want, great. I'll be in South Jersey tomorrow visiting my family. He's got a family. So yeah. So that's my point. But Kevin's not helping himself when he's like, oh, he gave out my number. No. Now, okay. So that's a fucking rant. Let's see if he's still talking about me, shall we? That was live. Honest to God, I didn't have it queued up to the word Gino.
Well, maybe he's not. Maybe it's like the beginning of like it's like Bill. Bill, you gotta get ready. You know, like get another job. Like it's like you know when you get your quarterly progress report. If you have like a real job, then they'll say. You know, things aren't going great here, and so maybe you should start like looking around for another job. Maybe that's what he's doing with Bill Schultz. Unless somebody sends me the clip, please send me a clip. Send me a clip of them shitting on Berg and Bill Schultz, because I saw a clip of Cunha firing Bill Schultz, and then you know Gino was laughing off camera, so I thought it was like a joke. Rank Gino 1 to 10 incentive. I would say he's a 1. I would say he's a 1. Gino never gets laughs. I mean, for how long he's been doing it, he's as bad as probably I've ever seen. You know? I mean, it sounds like I'm being ridiculous, but
I don't know how to enable super chats, even if I wanted to right now. Hold on, Earn.
There's no laughs. Like even at the compound comedians at a compound show, he doesn't get many laughs.
Okay, Kev.
You know, he'll say, well, because they all know my act, and they're all saying it with me instead of laughing.
Hold on, guys.
So whatever. Anyway.
I don't think I can enable eligibility requirements for super chats monetized over 18. I don't know. Is it? I don't know how to do it. I'll worry about it later. But look, I'll save this page. There I put. All right, so Kevin is here we go. Kevin is fucking crazy. Kevin is gay. KB cucking you good over there. Kevin is so sad. Maybe if Pat Dixon sucker punched Kevin, that Kevin would slobber speech impediment more. Gino, come out the seaside. I'll buy you a Coors. Addicted to profits. Gino's just starting out, retard. Yeah, I don't even know. But like, that is the fun part of everything I do. And I don't even know why. Why do I even wear these? Why do I even wear these earphones when I don't have a guest? I'm just realizing, am I that stupid? Do I even need these? No one's talking to me. Why am I wearing these when I can do my hair really nice? Hold on. Why am I wearing those? I don't even get that. I don't even need them, right? It's stupid.
But he also likes Steely Dan, so he liked different bands. I was never like a big Steely Dan fan, but there's other bands he didn't
Nice
like.
Cope Gino.
He didn't play, and then I found out later, but that's kind of how it goes, right? I mean, I remember.
By the way, there's a fake me in his chat. Gino Bisconi, I get to tell jokes and make a living in New York City. I have the best life ever. But here's the thing. It can't be me because I'm banned in his chat. All right, so actually, I'm probably going to put these back on just because I'm used to it now. Yeah, there you go. I feel a little better. All right, so. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, so we'll give him a break. All right. Thank you, Kip Stu. It is a nice shirt. It's a little hoodie from my dear friends over at Steel Toe, the Steel Toe podcast. They've been killing it, of course. Keep an eye out for them. Maybe they surface on Compound Media again. Yeah, and by the way, that's not me in the chat, Mr. Faversham. I I don't know who it is, but I'm very flattered. I guarantee it's that fat fuck Tubby. I guarantee. By the way, speaking of the fine people at the Steel Toe Podcast, I got to learn to do this better. Speaking of the fine people over at the Steel Toe Podcast, again, me and Keanu will be there for the anniversary show in August. Very excited about that. Yeah, thanks, Barry. Kevin is talking about Jethro Tull, and I couldn't wrap my brain around that. I can't. So yeah, I guess I could monetize. I'll talk to you, buddy. No need to feel like a loser. Thank you. I gotta fucking put them up when I'm reading them. So yeah, so he's talking about Jethro Tull, blah blah blah. Let me take these down. So again, getting back. Sorry about that, smartass. Sorry, I can't even remember what I was talking about because then we put on the Kevin thing, which I'm sorry is fucking hysterical. But I will say this: if you got the chance to see me and the boss on fucking Thursday, that was a great fucking time. I can't, and I was talking to like this was the kind another week where you just realize how great it is to have a studio. And don't get me wrong, like YouTubers like me, we enjoy this. We enjoy the tete-a-tete with the fans here. Gun Friday Patreon. And again, good for Chad. Good for Chad, because I will tell you, any money Chad makes, and I warned him, it's not healthy. I don't want any money attached to fucking lies. Like every penny we make on our Gun Friday, and I guess that fucking $12,000 I just put in the bank, which goes right to fucking taxes. Goes right to fucking taxes. I guess that doesn't count as money because it should have been more money. Is that what you'd like us to say? That I wish I had. I'm doing great. To quote a dear friend of mine, I'm doing great so far, and it's so much fun. Yeah, by the way, that's me. In Kevin's chat, Gino Bisconte. Let's see what else I've said in the chat. Hold on. But the beauty of it is, it's like, we're so lucky to have the studio. Like I'm on the subway and the boss is like, get back here. And I go by the studio. The day before, 2 days before, you bump into people for the fucking Patrice benefit and they come by the studio. And the day before that, Chrissy's doing morning and she gets there early and she's on Gum Friday, which is down on Patreon. And me, Garrett, and Steve are so upset. We're thinking, no. I guess I haven't said much else on it, guys. Gino is the Chad. Chad is Gino. Oh, that's cute. Like Finkel's. Gino just sold out Marison. Okay, these are dumb. All right, let's go to him real fast. Is he talking about me?
Never do. I'm always looking at who's on the show, and that's why I get someone to run the super chat. But Gino's like, I'm winning because you're watching the chat. I never watch the chat. I read what they put up on the super chat. That's all. Gino has to read his chat because he gets no super chat, and he's looking for people to. He's looking, to change the subject, so he won't have to actually talk about what he wants to talk about. Which is, I'm about loyalty. You mean with Aaron Burr?
Said that 4 times.
With Aaron Burr. Remember, you were loyal to him? And then as soon as you
I was so fucking blindly loyal to Aaron Berg. Anyone that watches In Hot Water knows I used to say, hey, when Aaron calls, I say 2 things. Yes and thank you. Aaron, I would sit there at the mic and let Aaron do whatever he wanted. Garrett and Steve even talked about it. Sometimes we'd have a guest on. He wouldn't be in the mood. He would just start showing gay porn. And I let it go because fucking all my job was to do was spin the plates and keep it funny and keep it light. And I did. But then when Aaron wanted more and like a little fucking child said, if I'm leaving, everyone's leaving, and tried to nuke the show, tried to nuke us, that's when we pushed back. And I've remained loyal to the whole fucking comedy scene and said, look, Aaron, great comedian. I said, Aaron's always welcome back on the show, but he knows he can't come back. But these are the lies that Kevin Brennan says. All right, let's see if he's still talking about me.
Talking shit about him and his wife.
Actually, this is where I left off. Sorry.
She's this and she's that. That's what you mean by
okay, this is why Kevin Brennan's a faggot. He just said his wife, he's this and he's that. That's how a liar operates. And if you watch MLC, whenever Chad talks, he goes, and this and that. No. Here's what Aaron Berg did. Aaron Berg tried to throw us under the bus, fucking tried to get the stink of In Hot Water off him so he could do a morning show for the same money. And that's why he kept saying, fucking stay tuned. And no one ever said anything bad about him or his wife till fucking that came out. And we're like, look, now we have to push back because now we have to defend in hot water. Because if you have a child with someone, and this goes on in the world, I'm told, and fucking during the divorce, they try and fuck the kid over and fuck with its brain, a genuine parent protects the child. And that's why we just celebrated 1,000 episodes of In Hot Water. And that's why fucking we have more loyal fans than ever and lost all the fucking fans that are dumb enough to believe Gino says this and Gino says that. And that's why you can watch Kevin Brennan all you want, but you're a weak, sad person who thrives on fucking, you might as well watch Vanderpump Rules. And I'll tell you something, Brennan has not Vanderpumped his wife in ages because he's a sad, closeted, gay old man who probably can't get it up. And again, he can say daddy doesn't, but daddy do well. That's how daddy do. And again, you can listen to him because he's fucking very provocative and he's fun to listen to, but he's a storyteller who lies he doesn't even realize he's lying. Kevin's a fucking piece of shit. And I'll tell you something, Kevin never and anyone that thinks Kevin was going to punch me and Bob held him back, that's why we said we would fucking Pedro Martinez them. Okay? Kevin is a fucking scrawny, brittle, angry fuck. And I can promise you, and I've never hit a person other than my big brother when we were kids in anger in my life. I can promise you, Pat Dixon and Kevin Brennan would never be dumb enough to be in the same room with me again. Okay? Never again. And you can clip this shit. Hold on. Buy me some time. Yes. All right, just put it inside the door. I should have left Kevin Brennan on. My bad, people. So again, this is what goes on. Like watch this. It's like me and Kevin are doing a show together. This reminds me of like what I said about fucking whatever the boss said about Bill Burr. Who knows? Who knows what he actually said? Who knows what Bill Burr believes? Who fucking knows? Because of pieces of shit like this fucking YouTuber, Kevin fucking Brennan, who says Gino said this, Gino said that.
You're a loyalty guy, but you expect Club Soda Kenny to be loyal to Cumia, and he never even worked for Cumia. He worked for Opie.
I do enjoy Steel Toe very much, Steve.
He never worked for Cumia, Club Soda Kenny, but you expect him to be loyal. Okay.
Kevin Brennan doesn't know what loyalty is. Kevin Brennan is loyal to money, and he'll never have enough of it. So he feels, let me explain, he feels betrayed by money. Imagine you're Kevin Brennan, okay? And you're like, oh, I've said this countless times. It drove him nuts that Bill Schultz had a show 4 days a week and he didn't. And despite that he was making so much, and I'm not telling tales out of school. It drove him nuts that he was making so much more money than fucking Bill was. And it didn't drive him nuts, but it drove him nuts that Bill had 4 days a week, despite the fact, I should say, that fucking he was making, I believe he was making $400 or $500 an episode. Okay. And God bless him. God bless him. I mean, I couldn't survive on that shit pay, but God bless him that he was making that much money. Okay. And I'll say this about the money I'm making. I wouldn't be making it because I'm telling you, the boss always said it. Like Aaron was like, I mean, the boss always said it about Opie. Aaron was like my Opie because I never asked for money once from this place. And Aaron was always working and getting us more money. And I was always saying, thank you. Do you understand? Understand? But this is what Kevin's loyal to, money. And imagine being loyal to a girl that was always fucking someone else. Like she'd fuck you, but then she'd fuck someone else. You're like, I want that fuck. I want that fuck. And when you're loyal to money like Kevin, all you see is more money because money is everywhere, especially now with fucking Biden printing it up like fucking, I print fucking lies apparently about people's wives. And that's why Brennan will always be like this. That's why Brennan invites toxicity into his life. Money isn't real. Money is like blood in the body, not Kevin's. It's infected. And that's why you get a guy like this that's just fucking angry. Yeah, look at this. Fucking use. I tap April. It's not what I was going to say. Although me and we think April would tap Keanu, but that's between me and fucking, I'm kidding. Kevin is funny, but his jealousy and hate are destroying him. Yeah. Yeah, says the guy drinking a Yingling. He wouldn't fuck around. Look at Barry Stevens. Barry, shut up. Wait, hold on. I didn't. God damn it. Hold on. Barry, shut up. Did I time it right that time? Barry, shut up. I give Aaron and April 6 months tops. Okay, look. And yeah, because again, you're probably a fucking fan of fucking MLC and you want the fucking, you want this drama and you're not getting the drama. I'm sorry. Sorry you're not getting the drama. Kevin did lose his own insane, yes, is lost in his own insane paranoia. That's it. I'll tell you something else. Junior Coltrane. Anyone who thinks steel toe is, well, then what do you do? Then who cares? Fucking some people think fucking Berg's base is funny. It's not. Some people don't think In Hot Water is funny. It is, but other people would say the opposite. Why does your opinion, why do you think it would matter here? Why? You know what I heard once? That money is like gay blood in the body. This guy gets it. All right, let's go live. Let's go live to fucking this guy and see if he's still talking about me.
You know, listening to this on his live stream and commenting on this. He's listening to this? Good. I can show him how to do live streams. Gino sucks. And Gino's a fucking liar. So if you like lying, that's all they do. And then Comey will say the same thing. Oh, Comey was already doing it. I don't say anything. I don't say anything.
Just getting some tea.
Did I talk about, he was like, Cookman. Berg was right. Gino sucks. I try to keep watching after Berg left. Anyone who thinks he's still entertaining, all taste in comedy, enjoy these solo rants. Dad says they're quintessential Brennan. Nobody else in this industry is honest. You can give us truth. Thanks, Caper. Caper's a good egg. So I'm not just saying that because I actually met him.
Indeed, Jaquan.
You meet him. He's not like looking for anything, and I guess he gives.
Yeah, I think they're great episodes. I enjoy the Steel Toe Show. Like I said, every morning. Like I said, every morning I put on the BS Show, Steel Toe, or Chrissy Mayer, whichever one grabs me. You know, if there's more than one on. But normally the BS Show comes up in my feed first, so I go right to that. You know, and I get a nice fill of that. And then, you know, like if they're talking about something interesting on Steel Toe, and by interesting I mean something that grabs me. Like I'll listen, or sometimes it'll just be fucking. But I only watch the Steel Toe with Joey Crutches and of course April. I don't even know if that other fucking dipshit's on anymore. But that's another guy that I can't even think of, that fucking troll looking fuck that I, when he was fucking, you know, doing MLC, I was texting fucking my boy Aaron, not fucking Aaron Berg, who of course I lie about all the time. And I'm like, dude, I don't know why you put up with that shit. Because it's what I said on the Boss of Show. Like, who is Kevin Brennan loyal to? Kevin Brennan isn't even loyal to his own fucking family. He's not even loyal to his own. He shits on his brother because he's loyal to money and he's jealous that his brother has more fame and wealth than him. That's all you need to know about Kevin Brennan. That's all you need to know. So watch this. And by the way, all the people giving him money, God bless you. Like, he does great on the super chats. Shout out Kafer. Gino sucks. I tried to keep watching after Berg left. Anyone who thinks it's still entertaining has awful taste in comedy. And yet he's watching a guy that just talks about me repeatedly. I think you have terrible taste in comedy. But again, this is the beauty of fucking comedy. And my act that I've always said, there's no middle ground with me. Never has been. Never has been. And people are either like, In Hot Water is so much better, or In Hot Water is suddenly unwatchable. And that's all I've ever wanted. I've wanted people that are passionate. Okay. And if you're passionate about Aaron and you hate the show, good for you. It's a different show without Aaron, out of respect to Aaron. It's that simple. When Aaron left, I'll say it again. No one said, oh my God, you be legit news guy. Steve, you be fucking misinformation. Bobby, you be Oreo Connor. It's like, nah, we got to find a way around it. Here we go. But that's the beauty of it. Like, I don't understand. I will never understand how people are like, oh my God, you're pissing everyone off on Twitter. Well, let me try and win the people back on Twitter. They're not real. No one fucking cares. Let's by the way, but don't take my word for it. Let's go to Junior Co-Train. Here's an impression of Kevin. Gino. Then more Gino. It's a fact. It's a fact. And this is the other thing we talked about, Citizen M, on the Boss's show. If you watch Thursday, and of course you'll say you didn't. and maybe you didn't. I don't care. It was a fun 4 hours. The boss has been fucking, people have been saying Compound Media is dead for 10 years, or at least 8. It's been a 10-year fucking success story for the boss, whether you realize it or not. And fucking, if people like paid attention to what's going on in the world, they'd realize Kevin Brennan is nothing but a yammering fucking distraction. He has no stance on anything other than I suck, Neil sucks, Lenny sucks, whatchamacallit, who's that big black chick he hates? He brings nothing to the table other than a circular distraction. And if you like that, Jesus Christ, please don't like In Hot Water. Please don't like a show where we're talking to Crap Columbo. Please don't like a show where we're joking around with Frankie. Please don't like a show where we fucking bring out characters every other day. Please don't. Please go back to saying, wow, please go back to listen to a guy who, let's see, we've given him nearly an hour. Let's see what he's talking about going live.
The show, but picking up things along the way. Like, I don't fire people. They quit. So I'm not gonna fire Chad and be like, you're fired. I'm gonna cut him loose because then who's gonna get his,
He's not gonna fire Chad because Chad keeps bringing in fucking money. Chad is a circus freak. Chad is a circus freak. That's all there is to it. Oh my God, now Gino Bisconti's in here. Dude. I don't even, dude, here's the thing. Chad, whoever you are, I'm banning you. I don't want a fake Gino in here. Go back to, did I get it? I don't want a fake Gino in here. Go back to Kevin's thread. They already have one Gino Bisconti is plenty. I don't need a Gino Bisconti in my fucking thread. That's the thing. It's like, and fucking the beauty of it is, and I love that I sent him back there, or he's probably here begging for attention, because Kevin honestly is so insane. Suck it, fake Gino. Kevin is honestly so insane. Wait, I want to get this. That he really doesn't know if it's me or not. And when it was me, he didn't know. He's lost his mind. But here's the serious question. When does Compound move to North Carolina? I don't know. I don't know when the boss is moving. But I don't think the studio is going anywhere. But it's not my fucking choice. Right, look at that. We've gone over an hour now. Yeah. KYP Stu, he does. He only brings in fucking haters. And like the people that hate Chad, and that's the beauty of Kevin. Kevin has no respect for Chad Zumach. No one in the comedy industry that matters cares about Chad Zumach. You understand? They don't. There's never been and the sad thing about Chad is like, yeah, I'm working with. No, you're not. You're a Florida fucking host. Like, and of course, you've been hosting. The fact that you've been in comedy 30 years makes you a better host than the fucking new guy that just started doing it and yet is on the same stage as you as many nights a week, although for slightly less money. That's why it's like, hey, Peter Tosh is coming to town. Why don't we have Chad host? Because he's been doing comedy for 30 years and he's in no position to say no to a hosting gig. He's a joke. He's a fucking joke. And he sits there saying, Gino sucks. I don't like him. Yes, this is a threat. And he's a meathead. He's a meathead. He literally makes threats like that. I don't know, Johnny Mars. I'll check with Frankie and Chrissy. By the way, there you go. I'll tell you, Zach said it. Jake Hudson's better than Chad, and Jake's a fucking psycho. Your thoughts, Shumel? Chad being a sideshow is absolutely correct. People throw super chat. Yes, to a rummy in an old Western. That's who he is. And I'll tell you, once I have 1,000 hours in, then I can get on that sweet money hype train. So anyway, hi, Aaron, whichever Aaron this is. No idea. Yeah, that's my style. So, again, look, this has been a fun chat. I'm just trying to get to 1,000 hours, people. I'm just trying to get to 1,000 hours. I don't know if I'm even close. So whatever is said, we'll get to, but I should just leave him on for fucking 1,000 hours of talking to me.
Like Ray DeVito, so it just becomes like, you got to pick your poison with this shit. So I understand what people are saying. I know Chandler is like, if not our highest roller, one of the highest rollers in the super chat game. By
the way, the Gino Bisconti I blocked just put Gino spazzed at me and blocked me. Am I welcome here? So So like that's how goofy these people are. It's like, all right, so I'm this is what they do. I'm a parody Gino account. I'm a joke of myself. I don't need a parody account. Live commentary on Kevin's crybaby stream. Hold on, I can't. Is great. Thank you. He's on the Gino train, peace train, sounding louder. Yeah, I think I needed 1,000. Isn't that what I said, Schmel? That's true. Oh, no, that's not true. I have over 1,000 followers. I got a shit ton of followers. How many followers do I have? Because this is on my old Gino's account. I'll tell you right now how many followers I have. I have, God damn, it shouldn't be this difficult. I make everything difficult. I have 1.2. I have 2,000 subscribers. I'm a goddamn star, people. I should broad. I should broad. Oh, jump on the hack train. Hack train. Fucking fuck it. I got, you know what? I got to get a mouse for this because the finger thing. All right. 1.99 thousand. I don't even know. I don't even know. I understand the bandana now. I don't know where that went. I don't know why you don't like the hair, buddy. It's okay. See, it's 1,000 watch hours. That makes more sense. Yeah, 40 plus 24-hour day. Yeah, I don't. Again, I'm not worried. Make money, not friends. There you go. That's a Chad fan. All right, look. Let's go to Kev real fast, and then I'm getting the fuck out of here.
He hates Chad. And now I thought Borgo liked Chad, but Borgo's like cut Chad loose.
Yeah.
And that was another thing off of Borgo's comment about he doesn't listen to Chad thing. And that's what Gino said. Gino said he's sick of MLC, but he watches Levy on the Shulin Network.
Yeah, I do.
I'm like, okay, then where do you think?
Baby, I'm on a live stream. I'm on a live stream right now. And we were listening to Kevin. You're not going to believe this. He's talking about me.
Oh, that's shocking. He never does that.
Yeah, it's not like him. It's not like him at all.
Oh my God, that's very untoward.
By the way, I got a buzz about 10 minutes ago in the middle of the stream. I think whatever you sent me got here.
Well, you are just going to love it.
Oh, all right. Maybe I should open it. Maybe.
You're waiting on Chrissy. I gotta change my clothes really fast. I was just gonna say hi.
All right, baby. I'm gonna run downstairs and open it on the stream and let them listen to Kevin while I do.
Oh, fun. Okay, I love you. Bye.
Love you, baby. Bye. The lovely Keanu C. Thompson. All right, so I'm gonna go downstairs, see what she got me, and you guys can listen to Kevin bitch about me, okay?
But it's mostly alcohol, fucking, So he thinks because he talks so consistently. I was gonna almost say eloquently, but it's not eloquently.
Eloquently.
He's just super confident. So Gino gets drunk. He's super confident from the alcohol.
I'll be right back.
I mean, otherwise, just he's nothing because he knows his career is a joke, and he knows his career is about to be over once Comia moves. So, but Gino thinks because he's such a confident talker that everyone's gonna be charmed by him, and no one's gonna catch on that he's a fucking fraud. But that's not the case. Like, everybody's catching on. So, you know what I mean? Hold on, I got things. So that's all I'm saying. Everybody's catching on, and Gino can't believe everybody's catching on. Because he's so charming, and Comia loves him. Everybody thinks he's so funny and so charming. But people still catch on that you're a piece of shit and you're full of shit. And he's like, I'm winning, dude. I'm winning. Aren't I winning? No. Aren't I winning? Club Soda County's working for the Mud Shark. He whispered, don't break with MLC. He talked. You got it. I mean, the whole thing. I mean, it's like having Chad on here is like having a.
Still talking about me, huh? All right, let's see what Keanu got me. What's he reading now? Where'd he go?
I don't even know what they're saying. Why is Bill's wife off limits when Aaron's
Oh, look at this.
ex-wife isn't? We're talking about, ex-wife isn't.
Just thought you'd like this, Visconti. Love you from Keanu. Aw. Wouldn't it be funny if it was like a bomb? God forbid. Oh, look, it's a Snoopy journal with happy thoughts. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you, Kiki. Should I send one of these to Kevin? All right. Look, this has been a fun hour, 10-minute stream. But dirty knickers. Hey, you can't say that.
Aaron's ex-wife.
Oh, ex-wife. Can't keep track of there. All right, so Andy, you have a happy Easter too. I'm going to go, guys. This was a lot of fun. I'll work on the 1,000 hours or whatever the fuck you have to do. But again, have a good Easter. Spend it with people you love, hopefully friends, family. I'm going to be down in Jersey with Max Loads, taking Keanu. I think all the crazy family is going to meet her. That's going to be fun. And that's how we do, yo. All right. I got to call Keanu and thank her. All right. Later, people. I'm going to end broadcast now. I mean, now.